Do your brain cells regenerate? Are you a left brain thinker or a right brain thinker? Do we only have five senses? Let's find out. Myth number one: you only use 10% of your brain. You've definitely heard someone say it. Maybe you've even said it yourself. Something along the lines of, if only I could use the other 90%, I'd be a genius. But guess what? It's just complete nonsense. Brain scans clearly show nearly every part of your brain is active almost all the time, even during simple tasks like watching this video or sipping coffee. According to neurologist Barry Gordon, we use virtually every part of the brain, and most of the brain is active almost all the time. That unused 90%, it doesn't exist. Your whole brain is working right now. Are you a left brain logical thinker or a right brain creative genius? Well, neither. At least not exclusively. So it's not really that simple. So it's not like, oh yeah, the left brain goes, we need structure, logic, spreadsheets. We want all the things. And then the right brain goes, no, 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 no. We just want to paint something beautiful. And I like colors and I want to relax and be an artist. I mean, in reality, both halves of your brain just constantly communicate and collaborate, making you logical and creative at the same time. So, neuroscientist Jeffrey Anderson from the University of Utah demonstrated through brain imaging that both hemispheres actively engage in almost every activity, disproving the idea of exclusive dominance. So, you're not really a left brain or a right brain thinker. Anyway, let's get going to number three. This myth probably came from Harvard psychologists William James and Boris Sidis. And what James said was people only meet a fraction of their mental potential. Nothing about 10%. So, what he said is probably true. I mean, I could have learned how to speak Japanese, but I didn't. So, that's probably a couple percent. And there's lots of stuff I could have done in my time and didn't. So, yeah, there's a lot more potential than I'm actually using. And that's because I enjoy drinking a beer with my friends or whatever. I just enjoy doing other things. So I'm not reaching my full potential, but that's fine, you know? But going from only reaching a fraction of your potential to saying you only use 10% of your brain max is like a pretty big step. And we have a lot of evidence that clearly shows that you use all of your brain. There's not really a single area in the brain that can get damaged without loss of function. So that means that everything is interconnected, everything is working together, and everything is necessary, and everything is being used. So, yeah, I'd say this myth is definitely busted. You've only got five senses, right? So there's sight, there's smell, there's taste, there's touch, and there's hearing. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Well, turns out we have many more. Did you ever feel dizzy? That's a sense of balance, and that's controlled by your vestibular system. Um, ever known exactly where your hand is without looking? I mean, I can tell. I can tell where my hand is. That's proprioception, and neurologists now recognize at least 20 senses, including thermoception. So that's temperature. So I can feel how hot or cold something is. Uh, Interoception, which is like the awareness of your internal organs, and there's all sorts of stuff. One thing we do know for sure is that it's not just five senses. It's a bit like the taste buds all over. Like, no, no, no. It's not just sweet and salt and sour and whatever. It's just, oh yeah, oh, we also have umami. So yeah, not just five senses. And definitely not if you can see dead people. Have you ever heard someone say that playing Mozart to babies or even to yourself makes you smarter? It's called the Mozart effect, and it's been around for decades. But does Mozart really boost your IQ? Well, no. I mean, sorry to all the classical music fans, but research shows that this effect is minimal and temporary at best. So, the original 1993 study found a slight improvement in spatial reasoning, lasting about 15 minutes. So, that's not exactly a permanent intelligence boost. But hold on, there is a twist. Listening to music regularly does have a real benefit. I mean, it does improve your mood, it does improve your memory, and even cognitive skills um, may get a little better long term. So it does work, but not in a magical way that the original myth claims. And one of the ways that music can actually improve your mental abilities is just because it makes you feel better. And if you feel better, you're pretty much smarter. So it's it's actually really simple. So just enjoy uh, whatever music you like, whether that is Mozart or Metallica, and just get smarter every day just by listening to music, but not as much as anyone would have hoped. Just one more thing before we finish up the video. Um, this is a new channel, and I'm looking for stuff that you guys find interesting. So if there's any of these myths that you want to do a deep dive on or something, or maybe some other topic that you want to do a deep dive on, and uh, it has to be somewhat related to psychology and neurology, neuropsychology, that kind of topic. Could be positive psychology, could be a bit of self help, stuff like that. Um, just let me know. Just let me know in the comments and give this video a thumbs up and subscribe and do all the things that people tell you to do. Ring the bell, you know exactly what to do. And just tell me what kind of content you would like, and I'm gonna try my best to deliver. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.